with me growing up with Dale Jr. and going to high school with him and sitting beside each other at school. And
hold on, whoa, back up. Hold, I hardly ever interrupt. I had no idea about that. You and Dale Jr. went to school together?
Yeah, we went to high school together, and we
what high school?
We sat beside each other in Mooresville Senior High.
I'll be darned.
Yeah, we went to Mooresville Senior High. We sat right beside each other in drafting class, and that was before he was even racing, and I was racing, and it was so cool because he never pictured himself as a race car driver.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he went and rode a go-kart one time, and he flipped it right in front of his dad, and his dad told him he was done. He was never racing again. And so he knew I was winning like all the time. So every Monday morning, he's like, where did you go? How many classes did you win? And he would sit there in drafting class and draw pictures of Busch cars with my name above the door and my number on them. And he's like, yeah, what do you think about this one? This is going to be you one day.
This is amazing.
Like, he believed I was the one that was going to be the race car driver, not him. And so, we ended up being pretty good buddies. I went to his first street stock race over at Concord. We didn't know what we were doing. We didn't have the rear gears welded up. So his uncle Danny had built this big motor for it, and it had all the horsepower in the world, but it only had one-wheel drive because we didn't have the gears welded up. So it spun the right rear tire all the way around the racetrack. But yeah, we had a lot of good times together, and but yeah, I mean, that's why it hit me the most. I think it was one thing to lose, like some of those guys that we were talking about, but when Dale Sr. got killed, man, that was a gut punch. I couldn't picture what it would be like to be Dale Jr. to number one, lose your father, but to lose what everybody considered Superman.
This is amazing. All the studying I've done, I do a lot of studying, and I surprise people where I know more about them than they think. But is that hidden? I mean, why have I never heard? I mean, that should be a story. Rodney Childers and Dale Jr. went to high school together. Does everybody know that?
Not many. We never, we don't just put it out there all the time. He wanted me to do that Dale Jr. download one time, and we got to talking all kinds of stories, and I started telling some of them, and he didn't even remember, like throwing eggs all night one night and doing this and that. And he's like, I don't think I remember that. Like, yes, you did. But, not, we've only talked about it, on the air that one time. But yeah, I mean, we were good friends growing up, and we still are good friends. And it's been really neat to piddle with the late model stuff again, and him being involved in that car store deal with Kevin. It kind of got us communicating a lot again, which I like, and texting each other a lot, and that's been a lot of fun.